create a nice transition between different wood floors in 6 steps. Creating a transition between different wood floors can add value to your space. Though it may sound like a tough project, following the steps below can help you achieve it in the easiest way possible. Step 1. Measure and prepare the transition area with your chosen transition method in mind. Accurately measure the width of the transition area between the 2 wood floors. This measurement will determine the length of the transition piece you need to purchase. Additionally, ensure that the subfloor and both wood floors are clean, free from debris, and leveled. Any irregularities in the subfloor could affect the installation and the final result. Step 2. Cut the transition piece using the measurements from Step 2. Cut the transition piece to the appropriate length. If you're using a T-molding or threshold strip, you may need to trim the bottom of the tongue of one of the wood floors to create a smooth and even surface for the transition piece to sit on. Be sure to use a saw suitable for cutting wood to get clean and accurate edges. Step 3. Dry fit the transition piece before permanently installing the transition piece. Perform a dry fit to ensure that it aligns perfectly with both wood floors and sits flush with the surface. Make any necessary adjustments or modifications during this step to guarantee a seamless fit. Step 4. Install the transition piece. Once you're satisfied with the dry fit, it's time to install the transition piece permanently. Apply a high-quality wood adhesive or construction adhesive on the bottom of the transition piece and carefully place it in its designated position. Press down firmly to ensure proper adhesion. Step 5. Secure the transition piece. To further secure the transition piece and prevent movement, use finishing nails or screws along the edges of the transition. For flush mount transitions, make sure the screws or nails are countersunk to avoid any protrusions that could trip someone walking over the area. Step 6. Sand and finish. If the transition piece has been altered or cut during the installation process, sand down any rough edges to achieve a smooth and uniform surface. Additionally, if the wood floors have different finishes, you may need to refinish the entire floor or apply a matching stain or finish to the transition piece, ensuring a consistent appearance. 8 mistakes to avoid when transitioning between wooden flooring and laminate flooring. Transitioning between wooden flooring and laminate flooring requires careful consideration to avoid unsightly mistakes. Here are some crucial points to keep in mind during the process. 1. Neglecting height differences. One common mistake is overlooking the height difference between the 2 types of flooring. Measure and account for any variation to choose the appropriate transition method, such as a reducer or T-molding, for a seamless and safe transition. 2. Skipping the proper adhesive. Using the wrong adhesive or neglecting to secure the transition piece adequately can lead to its instability and an unattractive appearance. Invest in high-quality wood adhesive to ensure a durable and robust connection. 3. Overlooking expansion gaps. Both wooden and laminate floors require expansion gaps to accommodate seasonal changes. Neglecting to leave sufficient gaps around the transition area can result in buckling or warping. 4. Not matching finishes. Aim to match the finishes of the transition piece and both flooring types as closely as possible. Inconsistent finishes can create an unappealing contrast that disrupts the flow between the 2 surfaces. 5. Ignoring subfloor preparation. Ensure the subfloor is level and clean before installing the transition piece. A stable foundation is essential for a smooth and even transition between the wooden and laminate floors. 6. Using poor quality materials. Choosing subpar transition materials or skimping on quality can lead to premature wear, chipping, and an unprofessional appearance. Invest in durable materials to achieve a long-lasting and visually pleasing transition. 7. Neglecting aesthetics. Don't overlook the visual aspect of the transition. If the wooden and laminate flooring differ significantly in appearance, consider incorporating design elements like decorative borders or patterns to create a more cohesive and appealing transition. 8. Attempting complex transitions without experience. Complex transitions may require professional expertise to ensure a flawless result. If you're uncertain about handling intricate transitions, seek the help of a skilled flooring installer to avoid costly mistakes. How do you transition between two different hardwood floors? To transition between two different hardwood floors, choose the appropriate method, measure the width, and cut the transition piece accordingly. Perform a dry fit to ensure a proper fit before using wood adhesive to secure it in place. Further, secure the piece with nails or screws, sand any rough edges, and apply a matching finish for a seamless result. What is the best transition method for a significant height difference between the wood floors? For a significant height difference, a T-molding or a reducer is ideal. T-molding offers a smooth transition between two floors of different heights, while a reducer gradually slopes down to create a gentle transition. Both options provide a safe and visually appealing solution. How do I ensure the transition piece aligns perfectly with both wood floors? Perform a dry fit before permanently installing the transition piece. This allows you to make any necessary adjustments to ensure a seamless fit. Take your time during this step to achieve the best possible alignment. Can I install a flush mount transition between two wood floors with different thicknesses? Yes, you can install a flush mount transition, but you may need to adjust the subfloor height to achieve a level surface for the transition piece. Ensure that both wood floors are adequately supported and that the transition piece is securely installed. Can I use a transition piece to connect wood floors with different wood species? Yes, a transition piece can effectively bridge the gap between two wood floors with different wood species. To create a harmonious transition, consider using a similar or complementary wood finish or stain on the transition piece.